Get ready with me for a date that could most likely be a catfish. So I met this guy on Hinge maybe like a month ago. We like talked for a little bit. He was pretty cool, had good conversation, had a lot in common. We like bonded over the fact that we both love dessert, specifically crumble cookies, and he told me that he used to own a cookie business. We both really like tequila and red wine. We just had like a lot in common. So we talked on Hinge for like a couple days, and then I asked him if he had social media, like Instagram, whatever. He said no social media. He has a LinkedIn, but like I also noticed that his Hinge was not verified. I didn't say anything, but then he was like, here's my number, you should text me. So I did. The messages went green. So immediately I was like, abort. This is like too quinky dinky. He doesn't have social media. His messages are going green and he's not verified on Hinge. I was like, absolutely not. You might be saying, Taylor, what's the problem? He could probably just not have social media. He has an Android. What's the issue? The issue is that it's all three. Like, that's just a little sketchy. Plus, I didn't even tell you, his photos, he looks different in every single one of his pictures, and they're all, like, blurry. Like, they don't look like crisp, like, normal pictures. And there's no photos with, like, friends or anything. It's just, like, weird. So I called him out, and I was like, this is a little questionable, and I just don't think that I'm comfortable talking to you. So I literally ghosted him. So I went about my life, didn't really go on Hinge much, but every few days I would get a message from him. And it wasn't like a creepy message, just more along the lines of, hey, hope you're having a good day, really enjoyed talking to you, hope we can continue this conversation, blah, blah, blah. So this went on for like a week and a half. And then finally I gave in and I was like, you've got to give me something. So he gives me his freaking LinkedIn. So I click the link and it says invalid. And I'm like, that's it? You're fake. It's invalid. He's like, no, I swear I was just on it. So he resends it and there's his LinkedIn. And the weird thing about that is that it was his first name with only his last initial. One thing about me is that I don't have a filter. I will literally ask you your sign, your birthday, your last name. So I asked for his last name. And he, like, wouldn't give it to me. But also, like, I don't want to give a random person on Hinge my last name, so I don't blame him. He had connections on LinkedIn, though, and he did have people, like, making comments and liking things. So I was like, whatever, and I went and texted him. So we start texting, and I'm just asking him to send me, like, photos of him, like, selfies and things like that. And I'm getting, like, blurry photos, and again, he's looking different in every picture. Like, he'll be at the gym and I'll ask him for like a gym selfie and I'll get like just his arm flexing. So whatever, we've been texting for like maybe 2.5 weeks, and he asked me when I was free, and I told him, Thursdays work best for me. And he's like, okay, how about next Thursday? This was literally a week and a half ago. And I'm thinking like, okay, that's fine, but like, why not this Thursday? Why not this weekend? A little bizarre. So he like planned a dinner date. He's taking me to this really nice Italian restaurant that just opened in Del Rey. And coincidentally, I just ate there on Tuesday with my friends. And I went up to the host and I asked if I could request a table, because there's nothing worse than like getting just a really awkward table on a first date, like in the center of a restaurant. So I like requested a corner table, and I like asked them, I was like, is there a reservation for like so-and-so? And I got his last name. So he did make a reservation, and I found out his last name. So that's why I'm like going, and why I'm not like that freaked out. So yeah, we've been texting, and I mean, seems like we have a lot in common, but it's to the point where I'll like say I like something and he's like, oh my god, me too, that's so funny. And it's like every single thing that I say he like wants to pick me up. And I'm like, thanks, but no thanks. I am going to meet you there. I have to leave here in literally 1 hour. No, 30 minutes. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Side note, this Rare Beauty highlighter is literally everything. I like expected him to cancel by now, but he hasn't. My mom is like convinced that this is one of my exes that made a fake Hinge and is fucking with me. If you want your lip to last all night, you can kiss, you can eat, and it's not gonna move. These Chanel double-sided lipsticks and gloss are everything. Let's try this Refi gloss in blush. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Okay, so this is the finished glam. And this is the outfit. Wish me luck. Let me know if you want an update.